Deploying a Python Selenium script on Oz Lambda involves several steps due to the restrictions on the environment and the need for a headless browser. Below is a comprehensive tutorial on how to do this, including necessary code examples. Prerequisites. 1. Oz account. You need an active Oz account. Oz account. You need an active Oz account. OzCli install and configure the Oz command line interface. Python. Make sure you have Python 3 installed. Docker. You will use Docker to create a deployment package. Step 1. Setting up your Selenium script first. Let's create a sample Selenium script. Save this as lambda function py. Run pip install requirements. Text command to run the lambda function and lambda function lambda handler. Step 3. Create requirements. Create a requirements file for the dependencies. Step 5. Test the Docker image locally. Optional. You can run the Docker image locally to test if everything works. Bash docker run 8080 me Selenium Lambda. You can invoke it locally using bash curl exposed localhost 9000 2015 331 functions. Function invocations. Step 6. Create an Oz Lambda function. 1. Log into Oz Management Console. Go to the Lambda service. Click on Create Function. Choose Container Image. Give your function a name, e.g. my Selenium Lambda. Set your permissions. You can create a new role with basic Lambda permissions. Click on Create Function. Step 7. Push the Docker image to Amazon Echo. 1. Create an Echo repository. Bash Oz Echo. Create repository. Repository name me Selenium Lambda. 2. Authenticate Docker to your Echo registry. Bash Oz Echo. Get login password region us east 1 Docker login username Oz password stin account would to Echo use east 1 Amazon Oz.com. 3. Tag the Docker image. Bash Docker tag me Selenium Lambda latest account would to Echo use east 1 Amazon Oz.com me Selenium Lambda latest. 4. Push the image to Echo. Bash Docker push account would to rate us east 1 Amazon Oz.com me Selenium Lambda latest. Step 8. Update Lambda function with the Echo image. 1. Go back to the Lambda function you created. Under the function code section, select Amazon Echo as the image source. Enter the URI of your pushed image from Echo. Click Save. Step 9. Test your Lambda function. 1. In the Lambda console, click on Test. Create a new test event. You can use the default. Click on Test and check the output. Conclusion. You have successfully deployed a Python Selenium script on Oz Lambda. Remember that Lambda has a timeout limit. Default is 3 seconds, so adjust accordingly if your script takes longer to execute. You may also want to handle exceptions and logging for better debugging. Feel free to customize the Selenium script and Docker file based on your requirements.